Hey guys, welcome back to A Fan's Eye View. I'm Sam, along here with Justin, and we're back for the final episode in this little mini-series of ranking every starting player in their respective position per team. So we'll get into the centers right now. And like we said in every single video, essentially, I've made these, and I've had to go off ESPN's depth chart and try to make as much sense of it as I can. Eventually, I just started saying, screw it. I'm taking exactly what they say, unless it actually made no sense.
Yeah, guys, so as you see, we have 1 through 5 listed right there, and like 16 through 20. And while we are going to put, 5 guys there, they're not going to be the number 1 center or the number 2 center. We don't want to find the nitty gritty and say, this guy actually is 22 while this guy is the 23rd. We're just going to do the best 5 are going to be the top 5, then the next 5, next 5, next 5, and so forth. Think of it like an A, B, C, but we just have it numerical to keep it clean and organized. So, without further ado, let's get to ranking some tiers.
Let's, shall we? There's some interesting... I feel like centers are pretty hard to rank as who's the number 1, and...
I feel like there's definitely like a top 5, and then from there, it's very interchangeable. Like, obviously, Nikola Jokic and Embiid are the top 2. Like, those are the 1A and 1B.
I suppose Anthony Davis?
Yeah, it's hard to argue against AD.
I know his injuries are usually a problem.
Some guys have all the luck. I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Every morning I break my legs, and every afternoon I break my arms. At night, I lie awake in agony until my heart attacks put me to sleep. Oh, no! No! Ow.
But, I mean, when he's on the court and he's playing, I mean, he is a powerhouse. He's hard to deal with.
Domantas Sabonis has probably made his way up there at this point in his career. At least
He's
looking
like
quickly through.
Jokic.
And, it's the bias in me. I almost want to say Gobert, but I'm going to...
Bam might be
it's probably
a little bit better.
It probably is Bam. This next list is probably Gobert, Ayton. I can see Ayton fitting in there. He's really sneakily underrated, I feel like. He's a number 1 overall pick, and he has some attitude problems with Phoenix, but he averages like 18 and 10. He does his job very well. Who else do we got here?
We got Chet, Capella, Steven Adams. I like Alperen Sengun. He's not top 10 yet. Miles Turner is definitely very, very solid.
If only he could stay healthy, but I would put him up there too.
What
do we do with Wembanyama? Do we just say Wembanyama is better than these guys?
I think we'll look at who we think I think he's going to be better than most of the role guys here. I don't want to rank him too high, obviously. Like, him and Chet are kind of in the same
I think
universe.
He's better than Chet, though. I mean, like...
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine if you want to think that. I'm just saying in terms of... They're probably better than most of these guys who are considered role players already. Or I think they will be.
Looking at these guys, even if you told me right now, Victor Wembanyama will never get better than he is, I can't see myself taking most of these guys over Victor Wembanyama, if any. I mean, the center position is not super strong. Like, the top, 7 guys we got here are very good players. Do not get me wrong. Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league, and Joel Embiid's right behind him, too. Those are probably like 1A, 1B in the league almost at this point. So it's a very strong position. It's top heavy, but the bottom guys, like Vucevic, is Vucevic really altering a team?
Yeah. I mean, he was kind of him on the Magic, but once he got to the Bulls, he kind of took a back seat because he became like the 3rd best player on that team then. Even 4th if Lonzo was still there. Or, I mean, he is, but he's hurt, so. I mean, Vuce is good. I mean, I like Valanciunas as well. It's hard to really say who's here.
Are they better than Wembanyama? I'm almost good to put Lopez and Wembanyama these next 2. Because Lopez is definitely actually a game changer for the Bucks.
Yeah.
He completely altered his game from being like a post-up player to he's a 3-point shooter and a shot blocker. He does it very well. So I respect Brook Lopez all the way.
I mean,
his injury is probably what caused the Bucks.
Are we really already saying that Victor's a top 10 center in the league? I mean...
Is he not? I don't know. I mean, are any of these guys actually better than Victor Wembanyama?
I mean, Sengun...
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
is pretty. I mean, he doesn't got the defense that Wembanyama has, but Sengun, I mean, his
He
offense
can't shoot better than him probably either from 3.
I mean, not Wendell Carter is pretty solid himself. And is this Ivy? No, sorry, Jalen Duren. It's a tough. It's kind of hard. It's like almost.
I'm
Like,
kind of on the bandwagon to an extent. I mean, obviously I'm not ranking him super high, but in the top 10 centers in the league, I don't see why Wembanyama wouldn't fit that bill.
yeah, I mean, he's going to be the number 1 option. He's going to score, and he blocks shots like probably better than most of these guys here.
The other ones I'm looking at that might be a better shot blocker, at least NBA ready wise, is Walker Kessler, maybe Chet, who's had some years to work on it, and then Jared Allen. Those 3 are probably up there. Jared Allen's willing to sacrifice himself quite a bit, but yeah, Wembanyama's got the complete game. He's a shot blocker and he's got that offensive ability.
So we'll do that, and then now this is where it almost becomes preference. I think Jared Allen can fit the bill here.
Mm-hmm.
Steven
Al
Adams
Horford's
is
a tough one because he also
Yeah.
carried the Celtics to the playoffs, but
he old.
he is
getting
old.
older. And Steven Adams, I think, I mean, everyone knows he's solid, but I don't think he realized how
He's also
like
struggled
really
to stay
solid he
healthy.
is. Yeah, he did
And
just get hurt
much
in the last
like
season.
Jared Vanderbilt in the last list we did, that Power Forward list, which you haven't seen yet, and you're watching this, go ahead and watch Power Forward list. Shameless plug. Jared Vanderbilt can't play in the postseason, and Steven Adams can't either, really. I mean, we saw that against Timberwolves 2 or 3 years ago, whatever it was. Steven Adams couldn't play against Cat. He couldn't guard him. And we could just sit in the paint and let Steven Adams do nothing. So it's,
I'm almost thinking, God, I don't know if I want to say Sengun is top 15 yet either. Gosh. It's hard to make this list because everyone's just so mid.
they're all okay. Yeah.
They're all like really good at something and then not very good at everything else. And so then you have to decide what is more impactful in that situation.
Well, then we should look at some guys that can put up some points because I feel like that is, all these guys are going to
Well,
average rebounds.
I think Chet probably going to be a pretty good point getter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if that means he goes up here, but
I
Chet,
think Valanciunas and Vukovic can probably go up this list too with Allen. Is Zubac still? He had some really good years. I don't know if he's still performing like that.
yeah, I think he's as solid as probably Adams and Capella, I feel like.
I mean, what do you think? Maybe. Well, probably Steven Adams can go on this list too, up here with this group of fellas. He's continuously one of the better rebounders in the league. I think he is like one of the best offensive rebounders. Is that Jakob Poeltl?
Capella? Yes, this guy is. Yes, that is Jakob Poeltl. We got Nurkic. He's kind of fallen off a little bit. I mean, he was really,
after
really
Levine
solid.
dunked on his head, he just never really recovered.
Got Claxton,
Dude, these guys
too.
suck.
It's like the guys that I know that are like good aren't like in their prime stages yet. Like I really want to throw Sengun up there, but he hasn't hit his prime obviously yet.
What if we say, let's be respectful here, and is it Al Horford this next? Because he's still kind of him, and he, much like Brook Lopez, he has evolved his game in order to continue playing and be incredibly helpful to that Celtics team. I mean, without Al
Sure.
Horford, that team is not even close to the team they are.
Sure.
And then after this, I think it's pretty safe to put like Chet,
Yeah. I think Chet will be up here.
Sengun,
Lost him.
maybe
Maybe Wendell
Kessler
Carter
at this point too. Is Kessler up around his sparks?
I mean his defense is great, but what is there to offense with him?
Nothing really. He can't shoot. He shot
Yeah.
1-3.
And I think Wendell Carter, he scores really well and probably play not better defense, but he holds his own pretty well. Maybe Capella here as well.
I don't think Capella's any better than Kessler. I mean, he can't score any better, and his defense is probably worse.
I think Capella can finish better, but he still has to be set up.
Yeah, I don't know. Capella got spoon-fed by Trae Young, one of the better passers in the entire league.
And Harden
Most of his
when he
career,
was with the Rockets. We still got Looney.
I'm not a big Looney. I know you love Looney, but to me, Looney is just a rebound guy.
He is a
he's kinda
rebound
like
guy.
it's kind of Curry saying, like, "Go get it." after he puts it up if he misses.
I like people who work hard. I like those kind of guys. We got Gafford. He's not
Gafford?
really anything. Yeah. Yeah. We got Mitchell Robinson. Who do you think is in the bottom? I mean, Claxton isn't a bad defender.
I'm thinking like Jakob Pertl. I don't really know anything about Jakob Pertl. I just feel like he's not very good. Mitchell Robinson might be, because he hasn't ever really lived up to the original hype. People thought he would be like, oh, he's gonna be like Hassan Whiteside, and he was just the dumb version of Hassan Whiteside.
Maybe Dwight Powell.
Yeah, he's not very good. He's just
And then-
Luka's running mate. Yeah,
And
Gafford.
What was this? Was it Mark Williams? Is that who his
Yeah.
name was?
Yeah,
Maybe him and
I'm not read
Gafford?
up on the Hornet. Yeah, probably. Who's the guy in the white? Is that the rookie?
That is Jalen Duren. Yeah, from the
Okay.
Pistons.
Yeah. So this next group is, I'm good with Kessler and Zubac, maybe. Those two belong in that upper echelon. I mean, maybe not Kessler yet. Zubac does, I think. Zubac
Yeah.
has been able to put
Maybe
up 18
Zubac and-
before.
Nurkic?
Who's the Spurs guy? Is that a Spurs uniform I'm looking at?
This one?
No. Who is that?
This guy
Yeah.
is, I think this is Claxton.
Oh, it's Nick Claxton?
Yeah, I mean, he's.
Yeah, he cut off his hair. I forgot about that.
Does he
It
fit?
probably is
here?
Nurkic. Nurkic is
Nurkic
probably
over
up there,
Claxton?
and then
Yeah.
we've done this one at a time. Sorry, the next four are bang, bang, bada, bop, boom.
It's just
How?
kind of what it is.
That's the center list. I mean, at the end of the day, centers it's a very top-heavy position in the league, because if you look after Sengun, there's not a lot of potential or interest there. Those are all kind of
Yeah, I mean,
doable.
when you look at like even scoring, it drops off. I think Carter averaged around 15, 16 points per game with the Magic, and then after that it falls off. I don't know. I think Nurkic might have averaged around 12 to 13 points, but then Zubac is barely at 10, and the rest of these guys, maybe Capella's got a little bit more too, but
It's just dunking oops,
yeah.
which I can't do, so I'm not judging. But
Well, that's our list. If you guys like it or you don't like it, leave a comment. Let us know what you think we got wrong and what we got right. Any other opinions that you want to voice, let us hear it. And also, let us know what you guys want to see for more tier lists, and we'll take your guys' opinions and comments into consideration.
think
And
about it.
we'll think about it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe, and if you want to join the Noti gang, that would be much appreciated. Helps us out a ton. And we'll catch y'all guys in the next video.
Stay frosty.